What's happening, Power Rangers fans? It's John of Video Games and the World with the latest news. Since 1993, the Power Rangers have been a popular franchise, adapted from the long-running Japanese superhero series known as Super Sentai. The Power Rangers has had so far 30 seasons, 3 theatrical movies, and a television special. It also spawned comic books, video games, toys, and tons of merchandise as well. When it comes to comic books, my favorite right now is Shattered Grid, which I liked thanks to Comicstorian. Rest in peace, Benny. We miss you, bro. The 30th and most recent season, Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, was intended to be the last within the established canon, and a reboot season was planned for a release next year. This reboot was supposed to be in development by Netflix, and unfortunately it seems that it will no longer be the case, as this newest Power Rangers series has now been cancelled. Hasbro Entertainment, the current owner of the Power Rangers franchise, will look to move forward with another creative partner. Since it's not gonna be with Netflix no more, it should be either with Paramount Plus or Peacock. We'll see. According to TV Line, the live-action show is not going to move forward with the streaming giant attached, despite the involvement of Daisy Jones and the Six producer Jenny Klein, and I'm Not Okay With This co-creator Jonathan Entwistle. Now, I was kind of hoping that Netflix's intended reboot could give us something new with this reboot, like making it a bit more edgy, like the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was edgy, but doesn't forget the fun and the quirkiness. It is also unclear whether Klein or Entwistle will continue to be attached to the project. The latter joined the franchise in 2020 to oversee the development of movies and shows within the Power Rangers universe, so it seems likely that he will continue to be involved moving forward. But probably he'll have scheduling conflicts as he's working on an upcoming Karate Kid sequel expected to be released next year. He also signed a 2-year deal with E1 in 2022, the company that has been spearheading Power Rangers live-action projects. This cancellation could delay any plans for a new Power Rangers series, but Hasbro and E1 will be keen to get the show back on air as soon as possible. Now, I gotta say that this is unfortunate news that this Netflix project has been cancelled. I was actually kind of hoping to see in this reboot something refreshing, like making it edgy like Pacific Rim, but not forgetting the fun and quirkiness, with a touch of the humor of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in a way. A year ago, watching the 30th anniversary special titled Power Rangers Once and Always, I remember this awesome tribute to Jason David Frank and Thuy Trang at the end. I must also say that this is like 2017 again, when the Power Rangers movie, which served as a reboot of the franchise, was released. There were like 5 or 6 sequels planned, but after Hasbro purchased the franchise, these sequels were axed. Bummer. If I wrote these sequels, I would give them these titles such as Power Rangers, March of the Dragon, Revenge of Lord Zed, Rise of the Machines, Age of Dark Spectre, and The Final Battle. I have been a fan of the iconic franchise since I was a child, and then I stopped watching the series when I got into the 6th grade. And as a 12-year-old, I started watching MTV, WCW, and WWE back when they were so cool. Then in 11th grade, I would watch the show again out of nostalgia, especially after watching Forever Red, which was an awesome episode. There's also planning of a 4th movie that is expected to involve Entwistle, but the reboot of the show is a first priority as of now. With Netflix not involved in the project any longer, which is a total bummer, let's see who will be Hasbro's new developing partner. And also, I just saw the trailer of the upcoming Power Rangers game titled Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. Kinda reminds me of Shredder's Revenge and Mega Battle, and it looks so cool. So, what do you think about this? Tell me in the comments below, and please subscribe. This is John of Video Games and the World. May the power protect you, and stay tuned for the next news coming right up. Thanks.